SUVs today are marketed as the perfect vehicle. They promise comfort, power, and style. But not all of them live up to the hype. In fact, some SUVs are so flawed that owning one could become a nightmare. From poor reliability to high repair costs, these are the 17 worst SUVs you should avoid in 2025. We'll start with the least bad and work our way to the worst offender. 17th, Land Rover Discovery. The Land Rover Discovery Sport may look sleek and promising, but it's packed with problems. One of the biggest issues is the timing chain, which tends to fail around 70,000 miles. Other complaints include electrical glitches and transmission issues. Consumer Reports gave it a low predicted reliability score of just 30 out of 100. Fuel economy is poor too, at just 21 miles per gallon combined. For a vehicle that starts at $48,900, you'd expect more luxury and performance. Although it does perform well off-road, the Discovery Sport loses 53% of its value in 5 years, unless you're okay with constant repairs and high depreciation. Skip this one. 16. GMC Yukon. The GMC Yukon has a strong engine and a lot of space, but its reliability issues drag it down. Owners have complained about electrical failures, noisy operations, and even water leaks. One user said their Yukon needed a new muffler, alternator, and belts in just the first year. With a price tag ranging from $66,900 to over $100,000, it's a big investment. Yet, it still earns a predicted reliability score of just 31. After 5 years, expect to lose around 41% of its value. Alternatives like the Toyota Sequoia and Lexus TX Hybrid offer better value and dependability. 15. Audi Q. 3 Audis Q. 3 is stylish, but it has a history of problems. The 2016 and 2022 models made Consumer Reports' list of used cars to avoid. Between 2020 and 2024, Audi issued 16 recalls for the Q3. Problems include faulty electrical systems, transmission issues, and malfunctioning rear-view cameras. Owners also complain about the Q3's lack of power. Despite its luxury badge, it doesn't drive as smoothly as you'd expect. It depreciates by 33% in just 3 years, making it a questionable investment. 14. Rivian R1S. The Rivian R1S has a lot of promise. It's electric, fast, and off-road capable. It can even go 400 miles on a single charge, but all this potential is ruined by poor build quality. So far, there have been 13 recalls. These include issues like headlights not working and cruise control randomly disengaging. One owner said the vehicle spent more time in the service center than on the road. With a starting price of $75,900 and going as high as $115,900, it's an expensive gamble. 13th Range Rover Evoque. The Evoque looks fantastic, but everything else about it is a letdown. The ride is rough, the rear seats are cramped, and the cargo space is limited. The transmission is also jerky, and the infotainment system is confusing. With a starting price of $49,900, you'd expect better features. Add in 20 safety recalls and a 55% depreciation rate, and you have one of the worst luxury SUV deals available. Many reviewers even labeled it a lemon. 12th. Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. The Eclipse Cross stands out for its design, but performance is lacking. It has a small 1.5-liter turbo engine and a CVT, which doesn't inspire confidence. Fuel economy is weak at just 24 miles per gallon combined. The suspension feels loose, and the SUV begins to shake at high speeds. Although it starts at a low $26,545, the cheap interior and 44% 5-year depreciation make it hard to recommend. CR gave it a predicted reliability score of 45.11. Ford Bronco. The Bronco is a legend, but the modern version has reliability problems. Despite strong off-road performance, owners have faced multiple issues. The 2025 model has already seen 19 recalls, including one for a battery defect that shuts the car down while driving. One owner said their Bronco spent nearly 2 months at the dealership within the first 3 months of ownership. With prices ranging from $37,995 to over $90,000, it's a big risk. Consider the Subaru Outback if you want a more dependable off-roader. 10th, Ford Escape. Once a reliable family SUV, the Ford Escape has declined. While the 2025 version looks modern and comes with multiple powertrain options, its reliability is terrible. Consumer Reports gave the hybrid version a predicted reliability score of just 21. There have been recalls on almost every major component, from the engine to the suspension. Although priced between $29,000 and $39,000, that value doesn't hold up when you're constantly visiting the service center. The Honda CR-V is a safer choice. 9. Jeep Grand Cherokee. The Grand Cherokee has long been a favorite for its rugged design and V6 power. Reliability has tanked. Over 50 recalls have been issued in recent years, including ones for sudden power loss and fire risks. Consumer Reports gave it a dismal predicted reliability score of 22. Some owners say their Grand Cherokee has left them stranded multiple times. Despite costing up to $74,670, it depreciates 42% in 5 years. That's a steep price for a vehicle that may not last. 8. Volkswagen Taos. The VW. Taos is a compact SUV with modern features and decent fuel economy. The engine and transmission are unreliable. The turbocharged 1.5-liter engine feels inconsistent, and the transmission shifts slowly. Although it starts at $24,995, it competes with better vehicles like the Honda HR-V and Toyota Corolla Cross. It also loses 30% of its value in 2 years. With a predicted reliability score of 24, it's best to look elsewhere. 7. Jeep Wrangler. The Wrangler is an off-road icon, but its on-road performance and reliability are poor. It has a stiff ride, loud cabin, and limited interior space. The starting price is $32,095, but top trims can cost over $61,000. Despite its rugged charm, it has had dozens of recalls. It also has a predicted reliability score of just 27. Depreciation is 30% over 5 years, and many owners report constant maintenance needs. 6. Alfa Romeo Tonale. When it launched in 2022, the Tonale was a hybrid and received praise for its design and handling, but the 2025 model dropped the hybrid option and now only offers a 1.4-liter turbo engine. Although stylish and fun to drive, it suffers from Alfa Romeo's poor reliability. It depreciates up to 30% in 1 year and has a predicted reliability score of 30. Priced between $38,530 and $57,185, it's too risky. 5. Dodge Hornet. Based on the Alfa Romeo Tonale, the Dodge Hornet shares many of its flaws. It has poor fuel economy, a cramped interior, and costs more than its rivals. One owner reported paying $38,000 for the Hornet and being offered only $26,000 as a trade-in after 8 months. With a base price of $33,180, it competes with the Honda CR-V and Hyundai Tucson, both of which offer better value and reliability. Unless Dodge drastically improves quality, this model may not last long. 4. Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport. The Atlas Cross Sport is VW's midsize SUV, but it's plagued with problems. Owners have reported startup failures, rattling noises, and poor electronics. All this in the first few hundred miles. Despite a price range of $37,190 to $52,195, the SUV earned a predicted reliability score of just 24. Competing vehicles like the Kia Telluride and Toyota Highlander offer far better performance and dependability. 3. Jaguar E-Pace. Jaguar discontinued the E-Pace in 2024, and it's easy to see why. The SUV looked great but underperformed in every area. It was expensive, with a starting price of $49,500, yet offered weak engine power and poor fuel economy. CR gave it a reliability score of 30, but in 2022, 40% of owners needed major repairs in the first year. For a luxury SUV, that's unacceptable. It's a vehicle better left in the past. 2. Jeep Compass. The Compass has no iconic status to save it. It's uncomfortable, underpowered, and noisy. The interior is cramped and handling is subpar. While the Trailhawk version offers off-road ability, it costs over $33,990. Depreciation and poor reliability make it a bad choice. Jeep has not addressed long-standing quality issues, and the Compass suffers for it. Even loyal Jeep fans are losing patience. 1. Fiat 500X. Taking the top spot as the worst SUV you can buy in 2025 is the Fiat 500EX. It looks quirky and fun, but the problems are endless. The ride is uncomfortable, the cabin is tight, and the 1.3-liter turbo engine is weak. Fuel economy is average at best, and reliability is among the lowest in the segment. It has had numerous recalls and a terrible resale value. Priced from $29,000, it competes against much better options. If you're considering the 500X, save yourself the headache and look elsewhere. SUVs should offer comfort, safety, and reliability. Unfortunately, these 17 models fail to deliver, whether it's because of poor engineering, high depreciation, or endless recalls. These are the SUVs to avoid in 2025. If you're shopping for a new vehicle, be sure to research reliability scores and ownership costs. Your future self will thank you.